Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be having some fun with something a little bit different. We've got Blackburn. So this is a deck that is based around something that I've seen on Propaganda. Deluxe Ikoff is a pretty big fan of Blackburn, and I've had a couple of requests on the channel to play the deck again. So here we are, we're going to have a little bit of fun with it, play hopefully a quick league, and see how we do. So basically this deck is very similar to Burn or to Rakdos Madness, in the sense that most of our damage is going to be going direct to face, with cards like Bump in the Night, Fruit of Tizerus, Sovereign's Bite, and Tyrant's Choice. The list goes on. Alms of the Vein, Vampire's Kiss, and we can even throw Sign and Blood at the opponent if we wish. To back this up, we've got a couple of creatures. We've got Serrated Scorpion and Okiba Reckoner's Raid, which turns into Nizumi Road Captain. Some really great value for a 1-mana spell. And finally, Crypt Rats, one of my favorite cards in Pauper. Just absolutely adore Crypt Rats. It can give us some really, really big damage towards the end of a game and can clear away pesky creatures. It can also be used to kill our own Serrated Scorpion, allowing us to get those extra points. Alright, let's head into the league and have some fun. Not ideal, but definitely keepable. Yeah, this is fine, actually. Turn 1, Okiba Arnar. Turn 2, Vampire's Kiss. Playing against probably the new Gate deck, which is actually kind of terrifying. If they have the Sacred Cat, they could potentially gain huge amounts of life with Cat and Basilisk Gate. Oh, this looks like a counterspell. I don't want to go for... Do I want to go for Bump or still to go for Kiss? Like, this looks so much like a counterspell. I think I might just go Bump and then play the Carnarium. Ah, I forgot to change my swamps. It's been so long since I played this deck, I'm still using the old swamps. I didn't even realize. Yeah, no kidding, right? Oh yeah, the Okiba Arnar. Yeah, definitely pretty nice in this deck. Oh, it's Fam! Okay. Fams with gates. Oh, this is a totally different story then. Fortunately, Road Captain has Menace, so it can get through in combat here. Or maybe not. Sign of Blood ourselves. And I guess we'll go for a Tyrant's Choice. And choose Torture. I mean, I guess we could choose Death, get rid of the Sunscape Familiar. Go for Torture, get that damage in. We need 2 more mana for Bump in the Night to be ready out of the graveyard. Oof, here comes Muldrifter. And Ephemerate. Well, Ghostly Flicker, almost as good. Another swamp. Oh, deck. How many lands do I even run in this deck? I don't even know. My guess would be like 18. Oh no, Archaeomancer with Ghostly Flicker in the yard. We gave the opponent too much time. 18? Okay, awesome. That sounds right. Alright, so they're going to Ghostly Flicker. And then they can draw some cards with a mold. Ooh, I think you should draw... I guess you have to target with this anyways. Yeah, that's fine. They get Prohibit, so they can counter the Sovereign's Bite. They also get to draw 2 cards. And here comes the Prohibit. Alms of the Vein. So I could actually play Alms of the Vein here, or I could play Sign in Blood. I think we go for the Sign in Blood while they're tapped out, draw some more cards. And Deep Analysis. They've got 6 cards in hand. They have Seagate. Still no Basilisk Gate. They've got 2 mana open. No Flicker that we know about. Yeah, Fiend would be a really difficult matchup main, but after board, we've got quite a few good options. I think we just put him to 3. That's cool. No way! As if we just got them. Oh, that's wild. Never would have happened versus Satan Raken. I like Spellbomb, and I like Trespasser's Curse. I like Crypt Rats, not a fan of Serrated Scorpion. Reckoner's Raid is fine. Soul Reap is good. Think maybe I get rid of a couple copies of Fruit, which is, I think, our worst spell. Wouldn't mind replacing Fruit with something. Maybe even, just replace it with Deadly Dispute. We'd have to put 4 artifact lands into the deck at that point, but I think that'd be fine. I guess we could just go easy and replace them with Night's Whisper. Any event, I think this is fine. Yeah, keep this. Turn 1, Okiba Aranar. Turn 2, Trespasser's Curse. Ooh, that's a rough one. That is really good versus us. Oh. Oh! Light of Hope. Destroy Trespasser's Curse. That is a surprise. Did not see that one coming at all. Thinking while they're tapped out, I'm going to Sign in Blood here, get some card draw going. Get a Spellbomb, sweet. Unfortunately, they have 2 creatures, so they can block the Road Captain now. Oh, another Sunscape Familiar. Their spells are going to be so cheap. They only have 2 cards in hand, but all it takes is Muldrift or Ephemerate, you know? Let's get these blood tokens while they're tapped out. And I think I'll actually use one of these blood tokens immediately. Or do I Sign in Blood here? Sign in Blood, go to 7. Seems pretty good. And I definitely should have attacked first before I started casting my spells. If we're looking for better plays, that would have been a better play. They might have been scared of blocking, but now that I'm tapped out, I think that they're pretty free to block. Oh, there's the Muldrifter. Is one of their last 2 cards Ephemerate? Oh, of course they get to draw the 2 cards first before they need the Ephemerate, and they do have it. Hey, Shauna, what's up? Yes, indeed. I am a fan of propaganda. Rex, cheers. All right, what are we going to do here? They only have 1 colorless mana up right now, so we should be free to do whatever. And we have 5 mana. Who isn't? Good point. Yeah, I really like the fake magic commercials that he does. Those are a lot of fun. All right, let's start with Blood Token for Alms, or start with a Vampire's Kiss? Start with a Vampire's Kiss. Nice, another Alms of the Vein. Love it. Again, I didn't attack before I used all my stuff. Bad habits. Alright, so they're pulling ahead here in card advantage. Cast a lot of Sign and Bloods. Even used the Blood Token with Alms of the Vein. Still, we're behind. And this God Pharaoh's Faithful is definitely a pain in my side. At least we have the Spellbomb to keep them from getting that Ephemerate back. Imagine, though, Trespasser's Curse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would have done 7. Are they going to pay the black mana? Looks like a no. Just get rid of my graveyard. Whatever. Maybe they think I'm playing Gurmag Angler. Another Sunscape Familiar. Yep, your blue spells are almost free. A Tyrant's Choice. We play the Swamp here, then we can play both these Alms of the Vein on the opponent's turn, using our blood tokens. Maybe I should just do it now. They only have 2 mana. Still, that is actually enough to just counter them both. They could go Prohibit, Prohibit with the, okay, here we go. Now we have an opportunity to, Light of Hope to gain 4 life. Alright, let's, use these blood tokens. Bump in the night. Okay. I miss you, Trespasser's Curse. You would have been so good. Unfortunately, we can't really F6 here as much as I would love to. We have the Spellbomb, so if they play an Archaeomancer, I'm going to want to be able to have the opportunity to respond to it, so they can't return their Ephemerate or whatever. Another Mold Drifter. And we can't really attack with Road Captain anymore. They can block with the 2 Oracles. Kill the Road Captain. We're at 31 life. Nice. All that life gain. Pretty useful. Hey, no problem, Teasdale. Good games. Absolutely loved seeing the mostly Rakdos deck from the other side. Really, really fun playing against you. I'll have to watch the video later. Wow. Gaining a life off the red spell is actually going to make this turn not lethal. Wonder if they'll ever print like a cheap enchantment that stops life gain, has damage on it, has some condition in common. Feel like at most one can hope for is Skullcrack. Oh, I would love to see Skullcrack in this format. That would be amazing. Oh my god, they have a Basilisk Gate. Our time is limited. Alright, so we let this resolve. Let it target. And then we crack the Spellbomb. And then they'll Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. Yep. Another swamp. Oh my god. Too many swamps. Back up to 6 for the opponent. And they got the Basilisk Gate. Oh, well, they're not using it, so... I mean, that's fair. They want to maybe hold up counter magic here, so they're not going to be going in all in on attacks. We have 3 damage, I think, in the graveyard right here. Reckoner's Raid, that is not lethal. Oh, we don't have the mana, though. I guess we could go Reckoner's Raid, Soul Reap. We could Soul Reap what? Soul Reap the God Pharaoh's Faithful? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 mana off of doing Bump in the Night into Soul Reap, because this is 6, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's probably better. Because then they'll just get Light of Hope back. I mean, they'll get Ephemerate back and then get Light of Hope back. Nice, it actually worked. Do we play a land here? I think we do. We don't exactly have a lot of ways to discard them. We'll keep 1 land if we get a chance to discard it with a blood token. In the sideboard. I guess we still have 2 in the deck. Another God Pharaoh's Faithful. Now they gain 2 life for every blue spell they cast. And with Basilisk Gate, yeah, the clock is pretty quick. Still, they're at 3. And we have 3 damage in the graveyard with Bump in the Night. No, up to 5. It's not lethal anymore. And we draw Swamp! Why? Why is the deck like this? We have them at 1! Yeah, it's Magic that hates me. I love Magic. Magic hates me. They get another Basilisk Gate? Are we just dead now? Yeah, we're just dead now. It's like my relationship with my wife. Oh no. Yep, down to -1. GG. Well played, opponent. Well played. Maybe we should play some 1-land spy. I think it would have been fine if I had just switched my swamps. But these swamps, you know, like I haven't been playing with them lately. So they've been feeling neglected. And they just like are so eager to come back into the forefront. Like, hey, remember me? I'm the swamp that you used to play all the time. Yeah, I'm going to take you out of this deck first opportunity I get, swamp. Trespasser's Curse is in the main right now. All 4. On the play with 1 land. See, now that I've talked about the snow-covered swamps, they're shy. And they don't want to come out. Okay, opponent is on a deep mulligan here. Looks like they might be keeping 5. Yep, keeping 5. Okiba, R&R. Let's hope for a swamp on top so we can play this curse. Hey, Chuck. What's good? No swamp. Just infinite R&R. Oh, and the sub. Thank you so much for the continued support. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. No, 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 no. Don't play the 04. Okay, Light of Hope. Okay, fine. That's fine. That is fine. Yes. We find the swamp and it's not too late. Trespasser's Curse. Now that they've used their Light of Hope. Basted. Muldrifter revoked. Take 1, I gain 1. Mono Black Enchantress. I mean, look, we got Okiba R&R, Trespasser's Curse. What else? What other enchantments? There's, what is that? Ill-Gotten Gains, I think would be another one we could play. I kind of want to keep the Okiba R&R so we could do it at the same time as a Soul Reap. So I'm thinking maybe I Kiss this turn. Mwah. Less teeth with those kisses, please. I thought you liked it like that. Sunscape Familiar. The curse drains their life. We get another Soul Reap. So we could just kill this for no damage. I don't like it, but we could do it. Now the opponent has no shortage of lands. Mole Drifter with the curse. Do they have Ephemerate? They do. So the curse goes off again. All right, really looking for a land here, specifically a swamp. So we can go Reckoner's Raid plus Soul Reap. We miss. So they have white. So they could have another Ephemerate up if we try and kill the Mole Drifter here. I think we just go for Bite. Because they're going to have a real hard time playing creatures from here on out. Like, this puts them to 2. We have this as lethal now. But they also have 8 cards in hand. So their options are... they've got a lot of options, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, they Ephemerate the Mole Drifter again. They go to 1. They can no longer play a creature. They need Light of Hope, and we win! Blackburn versus Familiars. Amazing. I do really like what the opponent was doing with the gates and the extra colors. Very, very cool. But, yeah, we'll take this one. Good enough. We'll keep this. I have more lands in my opening hand than I had all last game. Rakdos Burn is going to win in the matchup if you play them both against each other. The mana in this deck is better, and I think we still are better versus Burn, and this deck is not vulnerable to Hydroblast or Blue Elemental Blast. Good enough. Has a near perfect curve. I know, right? Maybe I'm a little bit jaded, I don't know. Opponent's also playing the snow-covered lands. Here's a Fairy Seer. Alright, so up against the Fae. Get a bump in the night. Start with a Scorpion. Yep. I imagine a ninja is coming onto the board here. Yeah, there's the deep dish. No attacks. We'll use the Scorpion to block the ninja if we get the opportunity. Chewy! Thank you so much for the raid, Cherry! I hope your stream was amazing. Here we are, we're playing some Pauper. This is my favorite format of choice. Playing some Blackburn versus a good deck, Faeries. We don't know what flavor of Faeries it is yet, but with Brainstorm, I do expect it to probably be Izzet. Could be Dimir. Cycle Ash Barrens, yep. And we'll find out what their other color is. Oh, Island. Okay. Well, they probably wanted to play the Fairy Seer. Maybe they already have their second color in hand. But they're tapped out here, so we can go Bump in the Night, Soul Reap the Ninja. I think it's Izzet, but we don't know. Is it? We will see. Okay, no ninja, but they've got all their mana up here for counter magic. Kind of just want to cast Alms of the Vein on their turn. Correct. Tyrant's Choice. Do we get a land here? No land. I think we might just go for Alms of the Vein here again. If I had another land, I would cast a spell on my turn, but we can try and waste their mana this way. And now we know it is not, is it? Playing against Dimir. And I think actually, especially match 1, like Dimir, if they have Snuff Out, it's a dead card. Yeah, it does technically have a condition. And that's why Electrickery is still so good, because you can let the Spellstutter Sprite resolve, cast Electrickery, and then that wipes all the fairies off the board. Serrated Scorpion, and land. Nice. So we can go for double Tyrant's Choice here. Try and win. Oh, they have double Spellstutter Sprite? Lame. Should have been easily Dimir. They were rich enough to buy Snuff Out. They were rich enough for old bordered ninjas. Should have seen the signs. Yeah! Ran them out of counter magic. No counter spells for you. It is going to get harder, though, at this point. We do have some pretty decent sideboard options. But this is going to get more difficult from here. Because they're able to take their Snuff out of the deck. How many artworks does Spellstutter Sprite have? I think it has 3? I think Curse is pretty good. I don't know if I want to go for the full 4. I'm probably going to take some of these back out. But with the ninjutsu thing going on, they actually play and replay their creatures quite a bit. So I think that Trespasser's Curse can probably get more than 3 damage. The thing is, there aren't actually that many cards that I want to take out. Fruit is always on the cutting block, but I think that Fruit is actually, like, kind of better in this matchup than it is in some others. Because if it gets countered by Spellstutter Sprite, we can recast it from the graveyard. Definitely want to keep the Soul Reap 100%, Crypt Rats 100%. Although Crypt Rats are a little bit awkward with Witches. Want the Sign in Blood, want the Kiss, want the Choice, want the Bite. Serrated Scorpions are so-so, like they can block a ninja for a turn, but they're not great. So I guess these are the cards that we can take out. I'll probably only bring in 2 Trespasser's Curse. So we're only going to take 5 cards. So maybe we'll go like that, and we'll need 1 more card to take out. Good enough. We've got the Witches, we've got R&R to play on turns 1 and 2. So they have the turn 1 Fairy, because that's the perfect start. They want turn 1 Fairy, turn 2 Ninja. Oh, just land pass. Okay. Now let's play R&R. Okiba R&R. And they brainstorm on my turn. Okay, I mean, I guess they could shuffle on upkeep if they have an Ash Barrens in hand. So that wouldn't be the worst. No, straight to their main. So, a bit of a brainstorm lock. Okay, they do have a land. And then they preordain. Okay. Let's see if we get a swamp here. We can just slam Witches. Oh, we do get a swamp. So this is a choice. We can slam the Witches before they can counter it, and then their Fairies are no good. Although they could have removal for the Witches. We could play another R&R and the Carnarium. I don't know, I really like slamming Witches here while they cannot counter it. Yeah, well, I mean, they definitely would take out their Snuff Out. Alright, so I guess we can go for... Few choices here. I'm not going to cast either of these cards. I do like Sign in Blood here. Of course, my favorite thing is to target the opponent with Sign in Blood for lethal. It's like my favorite thing of all time, almost. Alright, we can activate the Witches end of turn if we want. Might be a little bit risky, though. They could potentially have... I don't think they would have a sweeper. The opponent's creatures get -1/-1. That'd be kind of silly. Okay. Well, we get a fruit. Okay, the second witch draws another counterspell. They're just going to play out a ninja, sure. They're tapped out. We'll activate the witch. Get another swamp. So we can just cast everything here. Torture. Attack. Fruit. Reckoner's Raid. And opponent says GG's. Because we've got the witches and the R&R here to finish it off. Ooh, look at that hand. The witches were so good here. Just like absolutely game-breaking. Awesome. Oh, we get to play first? Yeah, we'll take that. No lands. Well, that's an easy mull. No lands. Easy mull. Okay, we keep this one. Get rid of a land and a fruit. Wonder if this person's name is Ted? Ah, I don't know where you would get that idea. I think their name might be Lee. Anyone here familiar with Tenacious D? I think they wrote a song about Lee. So this here is going to be a bad matchup. Winnable, but it's really going to be dependent on if they find... Oh, maybe this isn't the deck I thought it was. This is a different deck. Okay. Ignore me. I'm not too sure what we have to worry about with this deck then. This is Jeskai Wildfire Ephemerate, I think. Could be something else, because they didn't grab planes there. Yeah, Multi 5 is not ideal. Another Sovereign's Bite. The vampires love to bite. And hopefully this Road Captain will get a little bit more damage. Ooh, we already got a 4 life point swing with it. Okay, that's all the damage from Okiba R&R. Fruit. I guess we just bite again. Oh, they have counter magic. Lame. Oh, there's the white mana. Ooh, 5 mana. Okay, Muldrifter, tapped out. We got a swamp. I guess we play Alms of the Vein here. Imagine if we had 2 more spells. Another Muldrifter. Yep. They have 7 cards in hand to my 1. Bump in the night. Alright, let's cast our spells. Neither are instants. I guess they could have a Spell Pierce here. Maybe I should have played Bump in the Night first because of that. I wasn't thinking about Spell Pierce. Okay, no Spell Pierce. They're at 4. If we get Swamp, we can escape this. And how many cards do we need? Exile 3 other cards. We have 7. So yeah, we could do this 2 turns in a row for lethal. If we grab Swamp off the top. But they do have 8 cards in hand right now, so the probability of them having, you know, counter magic. Oh, and they ephemerate the Mole Drifter. Now they have 9 cards in hand. Yeah, the potential for them having counter magic here is very high. Discarded Deep Analysis. Okay, good discard. That's a little bit awkward, but it does get us towards Bump in the Night. They bolt us. Here's the Ephemerate Rebound, drawing them even more cards. Is this, Shrek? Oh, Archaeomancer. Get back Counterspell? No, yeah, get back Ephemerate. That makes way more sense. Get back Ephemerate, and then if they want Counterspell, they can Ephemerate their Archaeomancer and get it. And that is what they do. So they have Counterspell in hand. Gonna be pretty hard to get through all of this. With them having Archaeomancer, Ephemerate, Counterspell. Think it's probably GG, but like they're at 4 life. It's so hard to just concede here, you know? All I need is for one torture to resolve, but it's so unlikely. I mean, I guess we could try and cast 2 spells with Fruit. Might just go ahead and cash in that bump. Just seems like, oh, well, I've already explained it. It's awkward. I don't want to leave the game when they're at 4 life, but it just feels like we can't win. Yeah, don't think they're going to be playing that out of the graveyard. We can probably concede now. Alright, so this is another Ephemerate deck. We're going to want to bring in the Trespasser's Curse. And the Spellbomb. Take out Serrated Scorpion and a couple Fruit. Yeah, Teasdale. It was just like their life total was teasing me, so I couldn't quite concede. Eventually I got over it. Oh wow, nice lands. Not. I do like the Crypt Rats. Ah, it's the opponent's turn to mulligan. Another Crypt Rats. Oh, they have Wildfire. Would love a castable spell this turn. How about Alms of the Vein off the top? Okay, I accept this. Trespasser's Curse, nice. Another Wildfire. Looks like they're having trouble hitting their land drops. Okay, they found one off the top. Is this another Wildfire? Oh my god. They got so much value off this bridge. Totally got them off the land issues. Another Swamp. So I go Curse, Spellbomb, Carnarium. We're going to let them take the Wildfire here. I wonder if they're going to hit our Carnarium or... Okay, they're still going after their own lands. They have got a ton of mana. They can do a lot of stuff. But we get to Soul Reap this Archaeomancer, which is pretty cool. Reckoner's Raid, sweet. And we'll probably use one of these blood tokens. End of the opponent's turn to discard a swamp. Cleansing Wildfire number 4. 5th cast. Okay. Analyzing deeply. Why don't you recast that from the graveyard, huh? Why not? Just go ahead and flash back your deep analysis. Another Soul Reap. Ooh, Tyrant's Choice. Kind of feel like they have Counterspell up here, so I'm going to taunt them with this Crypt Rats, try and get them to counter it. Got him. They flash back the analysis. Pay 3 life, they're at 5. Crypt Rats is looking pretty good. They're at 5, and we have Trespasser's Curse. Okay, here's Mole Drifter. Go to 4. If I could do this after cleanup, I probably would. They have to discard 2 cards to hand size. Yes! Okay, we got one more. Single land hand on the draw. No 1 land plays. Alright, we can keep this, get rid of a swamp. Hopefully these curses resolve. Curses! A curse on you and your house! Okay, we get to resolve at least 1 curse. They'll probably have enchantment removal in the deck at this point, though. Regardless, Okiba R&R got some good damage in already. Yeah, this card here has actually been surprisingly good. 1 mana for a 4-point life swing by itself, that's okay. And then, you know, if the 2/2 actually connects, you're looking at 6 damage, or sorry, 4 damage to the opponent for 1 mana. Nice pyramid, Chuck! You did it! Well played. You got to level 4 with that one. 3s are, you know, pretty doable. Level 4 is pretty tough. Ooh, Vitor, I see you have the mana to open a chest. Alright, I'm going to finish the turn here, and then we'll open that chest. Just deciding how I want to play this. I think we're just going to curse and play Carnarium. Nice. Oh no. Oh no. That's worst case, friends. Did not see that coming at all. Yep. I mean, we got the value out of the Reckoner's raid, but the curses, two cards just like absolutely dead. They did nothing for us. Did not see this coming at all. I should have, though. Okay, they get the Leave No Trace back. So we have 4 mana. I think we go Alms of the Vein Spellbomb here. Maybe we go Alms of the Vein Bump. Oh my God, they have another Ephemerate. I wish we had these Trespasser's Curse on the board. Could you imagine how much damage this would be worth? Alright, I think we got outplayed on this one. Alright, we're gonna open that chest. Let's see what we got in here. Oh my. This one's loaded. We got a Commander Legends booster pack. 5 play points. A new avatar. Actually, I already had a copy of this avatar. Whatever. It's Unicorn. And a Phyrexian Colossus. A 7 mana 8/8. Phyrexian Colossus doesn't untap during an untap step. Pay 8 life, untap Colossus. Phyrexian Colossus can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. So we're going to open up that pack in a minute. But first I'm going to take our turn. Oh no, Godpharaoh's Faithful. I think we're dead. Alright, so we can F6 through the opponent's turn here, so we're going to open up that that chest. Or sorry, not the chest, the pack. What do we get here? Austere Command. Fencing Ace. Ember Claw Familiar. Lore Seeker's Stone. Miara, Thorn of the Glade. Vow of Torment. Hey, PT Bench with the raid! Thank you so much, friend. Oh, that's awesome. Cheers. Well, everybody, my name is Cooper. Some of you have maybe seen me before. We've gotten a couple of sweet raids from PT Bench in the past. Playing some Pauper over here. And just having some fun with Mono Black Burn. This wild little deck that Pauperganda has been playing quite a bit of, and we decided to try it out as well. Having some fun with it, although we are getting our ass kicked in this game. Coup de grace. Coup de grace. I see you have the manas to open a chest. We'll get to that right after we finish this turn. Yeah, I think they have the Ephemerate Counterspell loop at this point. We can probably just scoop. Yeah. I mean, honestly, here, double Ephemerate, Counterspell Bolt, with Godpharaoh's Faithful and a bunch of cards in hand. Let's get out of here. I think we played them recently. No idea what they were playing at the time. This hand looks pretty good. Pretty good. Opponent on a deep mulligan here. Down to 5 cards so far. Alright, so they keep at 5. And starting with a basic swamp. Oh, is this the zombies player? I might be remembering them from when we were playing Black Sac recently, and they were playing Mono Black Zombies. Very cool deck. Although I think in this matchup we have the advantage, we'll see. Yeah, this is the Zombies deck. That was a terrible chest. Yeah, that's why I don't open them unless somebody asks me to with channel points. It's a happy compromise because chat loves to see chests get opened, but I like to sell them. That's so good. And they do have the land. Oh, and it gains them a life? How dare they? Alright, so we got a choice between a few things here. Hey, Chuck, you got the mana to open a chest as well? Awesome. I'll finish this turn. We'll F6 through the opponent's turn. We'll open the chest. I think we'll just go for Tyrant's choice. Torture. Always torture. Alright, last chest. Let's open her up. 10 play points, and Windbrisk Raptor. Has anyone ever seen this card before? I haven't. 7 mana 5/7 with flying. Attacking creatures you control have lifelink. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so they play Doom Traveler. Oh, okay, so this deck is definitely different from what I was looking at earlier. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. I think we just go Bump Reap. We have an opportunity to cast Reap here. Not a great target, but, you know, we get the 3 damage out of it. Oh, unless they have another Village Rites. I didn't think of that. Shit. I should have spent more time thinking about it. Oh, it's Rotten Reunion. Okay, phew. Unruly Mob. Oh, cool. Okay, I get what's going on here. This deck is awesome. You know the one thing it's missing, though? Gates. I just think that Basilisk Gate is one of the best cards in Pauper. And if you're playing a two-color deck with creatures, I think you should consider Gates. Yeah, agreed, Teasdale. One of the best things that you can be doing in the format is Gates. I'm wondering if I want to block the mob this turn. I'm only taking 5 damage. If we leave Serrated Scorpion to block the mob on another turn, we can potentially save ourselves more life. Just take the 5. Because, like, Unruly Mob is going to be at least a 3/3 after this combat. Yeah, and, you know, like, one of the great things about Gates is that if you already have played a Pauper League in the last, like, year, with the exception of the last month, you should already have the Gates in your collection. Another Pyramid! Chuck, you're on fire! Oh, this is lethal. Let's go for it. No life gain, please. Yeah, kill with Sign in Blood. One of my favorite things in Magic, and we got to do it in this league. Amazing. Okay, so we're playing against a creature deck. I think Trespasser's Curse and probably Witches. A lot of their creatures seem to be 1/1s, or at least start that way. Crypt Rats and Witches are a little bit awkward, but I think I still like the Crypt Rats being able to sweep the board. So we're going to take out Fruit, and then we need to take out 3 more cards. A bit overcosted for a shock. Yeah, no kidding. Still, 2 mana to win the game. Maybe Reckoner's Raid isn't all that amazing, since they have so many blockers for it. We also have a lot of 2-drops here. So, yeah, we take out the Soul Reap, absolutely. Thank you for reminding me with the rights. 100% take out the Soul Reap. And we're good to go. Burn Gates. That would be interesting. I guess you'd have to go Rakdos. Play more creatures than usual. Like, you'd probably play Okiba R&R, Swift Spear, Kitchen Imp, a couple other things. This hand is terrible. We're going to mulligan this. This hand we cannot keep either. Mulligan this. We'll keep this one. Get rid of Scorpion and one of the raids. I'm thinking I want to try and build a Boros Heroic Gate deck. I think that would be pretty fun. Squadron Hawk. If only we had that that thing. Trespasser's Curse. Alright, let's play the Witches. These witches be bitches. Okay, they play the Scoured Barons. And attack with Squadron Hawk. Oh, and the Shambler. I'll block. Which witches be snitches? To their plan, there be some hitches. Probably go for a Sign in Blood here, use all our mana. Although if we get another 1-drop or a swamp, maybe we go for R&R. We get Curse! Okay, now we Curse. Okay, we hold these back as blockers, and I'll definitely be activating the Witch EOT. I guess we can't really activate the Witch if we block with Road Captain. The one the opponent sees with Duress or similar. Nicely played. Unearth the Nested Shambler. Oh no, cycle the Unearth. Sure. This is such a good setup. Alright, they're attacking with just that, so we'll activate the Witch. Nice. We still take 1 damage, but their Hawk is dead. Yeah, here's the Shambler. Curse you. Get another Swamp. I guess we start with Sign in Blood. We find a Vampire's Kiss. Okay, that works pretty well with our mana. Now, if we attack with Road Captain, they block here and here. I mean, we get rid of these things, but only half of them. But then we also get the Curse to go off. That's fine. Titan, good morning. Yeah, I think that because of the Curse is the reason I'm willing to trade off the Road Captain here. Already played a land, so pass the turn. Opponent still has 7 cards in hand. Our witches are good, but still got a lot to fight through. Played my first ever MTGO League on Sunday. Played Pauper Fog for a 2-3 result. All right, fantastic. So did you learn something? How are you feeling about Fog after taking it through a league? Bugler. This is a card I still haven't had much opportunity to play. They find an Unruly Mob. Okay. And here's a Traveler. They can only really attack with Spirit, and we can Witch it. Scorpion. This mob is a little bit awkward. I'm going to take it and try and kill the unruly mob. Played the Fog Mirror in Game 5. Oh my god, how was that? Nice, we just get to take the mob for free. That's awesome. Okay, we get a Tyrant's Choice. This is looking pretty good. Always Torture. Bump you. And we have lethal with these, but I guess we could attack in with Serrated Scorpion. They choose not to block. They go to 2. Yeah, we just pass the turn here. Should have blocked maybe with Scorpion last turn when we had the opportunity, but obviously we didn't know that we were going to be drawing into such massive damage. Scoured Barons gain a life. Now what am I supposed to do? Block here. That's right, the witches can hit any target, including the opponent. So we win the match and guarantee ourselves a positive league with Blackburn, friends. I'm pretty hyped for that. We have one more match to go through with this deck, so let's head into it. Yeah, keep this. This is fine. No Okiba R&R, but, you know, it's fine. Drossforge Bridge. Uh-oh, this could be the Nightmare matchup. If this is Madness, then we almost guaranteed lose. Ichor Wellspring. Okay, Madness doesn't play Wellspring. So we're up against Affinity. I mean, it could be mostly Rakdos. Also made sure in the practice rooms to be like, playing Fog, don't click this game if you're not okay with that. Appreciated. Definitely. I'm sure your opponents really appreciated that too. A little bit of inside information, but it means that your opponents aren't going to just concede as soon as they know that you're Fog. Alright, we're going to start with a Kiss before we bite. You know, you need like a progressive kind of thing, right? You start off with a peck, and then, you know, you really go in on it. Beat Red Prowess. Lost to Madness, beat Madness. Awesome. Alright, so they're tapped out. Got a bunch of cool stuff. So yeah, against the Affinity deck, we do have to deal with Reckoner's Bargain, which is a bit of a problem. But if they don't have Bargain, I think we're in pretty good shape. I think I'm going to go with Bite, Carnarium, and then we'll have access to Alms of the Vein through the blood tokens later. We could also go Alms Bump right now. Alright, doing damage. Now, there's the bargain, but only gaining 2, not 7. The real fear is, you know, Reckoner's Bargain, gain 7. Still, they drew 3 cards off that. That's pretty good. Yeah, draw 3 cards, gain 2 life. Card Clan Shaman, whatever, don't care. So many times this card has just been an absolute beating, and this time it's nice to just not even care about it. I'm going to do this on my turn so we can get the draw and see what it is before we make our next decision. Oh, Reckoner's Raid. Let's go. Not interested in using Soul Reap on Card Clan Shaman. They could just get rid of it, so we would get no damage out of it. Got to run this morning. Educator part of school year has started, so back to working. All right, well, thanks a lot for dropping in, Titan. Catch you next time, friend. One, two, three. Crypt Rats for 2. Almost there. Crypt Rats, okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Get them to 2. Nice Frogmite, opponent. It'd be a shame if anything happened to it. Oh, they're probably going to bargain it for 4 life. Ooh, discards a Rebuke. Ooh, Tyrant's Choice. Okay. They could also sack it with Card Clan Shaman. Yep. How do you feel about the will of the council? Tortured. I don't want to Soul Reap my own Scorpion, but that's a bad idea. They go to 1. Voting is a scam. Absolutely. 100%. Another Crypt Rats. Cool. Five mana. Do we attack first or play Crypt Rats first? Think we cast the Crypt Rats first. You think attack first. So we attack, they block, they cast, bargain, we cry. We play Crypt Rats, they respond with bargain, they go to 5. We attack with Serrated Scorpion, they block, go to 3, and we don't have enough mana for Crypt Rats to be lethal. Although the Soul Reap would be lethal. No, they could just use the Card Clan Shaman to sacrifice. Tricky. We can't soul reap anything because of Karkland Shaman. Alright, opponent. Sorry it took me so long to figure out my turn. Not really. Yeah, they did have bargain. Probably not even supposed to let them untap. This might have been a mistake. Now they can bargain again. Makeshift munitions. Wow. Don't have another bargain. Okay, it's a deadly dispute. Phew. They usually play 3 bargains, I think, in the deck. They've already found 2. Alar Cubs, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Mirror Enforcer. They do potentially have the mana for a bargain for 7. But if they don't have bargain, I think we just win. I guess they could have Metallic Rebuke as well. Oh, Sign and Blood them? That's pretty attractive. I guess that's worse, though, if they have bargain to Sign and Blood them. Tello, hello. Yeah, Sign and Blood plays around Rebuke, but is worse against Bargain. Crypt Rats, I mean, Bargain still kills us. So I guess, yeah, probably the Sign and Blood. Yeah, if you would like to send me a list, feel free to send me a whisper, because links in chat aren't really going to work. No, like, I'm thinking about not makeshift munitions, I'm thinking about Metallic Rebuke. So if we play Sign and Blood, we play through Metallic Rebuke, but in the case of, I guess they already have 7 cards in hand, too. Sign and Blood. If they have Rebuke, they gain 7, but, you know, they already have a million cards in hand, so drawing 2 more, not a big deal. And we win with Sign and Blood. Love it. That is one of my favorite things, and we've been able to do it more than once in this league. Amazing. Alright, not too sure what we want to do for the sideboard, though. Want to draw cards, opponent? Here's some more cards. Thought you liked drawing cards. If I play Rats, and then they Metallic Rebuke, I guess I could just play Sign and Blood afterwards. Spellbomb is okay, but we're not really playing a long game. Trespasser's Curse, they don't really have enough cards. Enough creatures, I mean. Same thing with Geth's Verdict. Same thing with Cast Down, and they have a lot of recursion. I don't like all that extra removal. I do want to take out Soul's Reap, though. I want to take 3 cards out. So maybe we do bring in 2 Spellbombs and maybe a Geth's Verdict? Verdict is going to be better than Cast Down because it gets the 1 point. And then if they like sacrifice a creature to respond to Verdict, you know, if they have another creature there, they still have to sacrifice it. Whereas with Cast Down, if they respond with a bargain, then, you know, they just basically counter my spell. Witches are okay to kill the goblin, true. Get a little bit of extra damage in. I'm not too hyped on them, though. I think I would, like, maybe prefer the Verdict. And witches are also bad with my Crypt Rats. A little bit of a nombo. You know, I'm going to play the 2 spell bombs because at least they redraw instead of the second Verdict. This hand is fine. And opponent is on a deep mulligan here, down to 5 cards. Not that it really matters with Affinity, because you're going to draw so many cards over the course of the game, you'll barely remember that you started with a mulligan. R&R? Nope. I really think that Okiba Reckoner's Raid is the best thing we can do on turn 1. So I'm obviously always looking for that. Another swamp. I think we're going to Sign 'em Blood ourselves this turn when they don't have access to counter magic. Really like Serrated Scorpion in this list, by the way. I've seen Serrated Scorpion played in Black Sac lists, and I really did not like it there, but since our whole deal in this kind of match is doing damage, it seems pretty good here. Oh, this Geth's Verdict is actually looking really good now. They only have 1 card, and they gotta sacrifice their 4/4. Reckoner's Bargain on the Chromatic Star, gain 1 life. They do draw a ton of cards, but like the life gain is one of the big things I'm afraid of, and this only gained 1 instead of 7. And again, they don't seem to have counter magic possible here, so we're going to go for maximum damage. Torture. Torture. Got him down to 6, and we have 6 damage right here. Oh, that's a good one. And if they can bargain that away, that's gain 7. All right, let's do this stuff first. So if they have to bargain, we can get the combat step in. Although, like, actually forcing them to block this is actually pretty good for us, too. Chomp. Bargain, gain 7. They're going to start with a Chromatic Star, make a blue mana, go to 1, bump you. Yeah! We beat Affinity! 4-1 with Blackburn! Amazing! Oh, that's awesome, friends. Honestly, I did not think that we were going to be able to get a record like that with Blackburn, but here we are. We got three 2-0s. And then we also got a 2-1, and our loss was a 1-2. That's awesome. Narabella with the hats off. I got something for that. Alright, so this is the deck we were playing today. Blackburn. Shout out to Propaganda for getting me interested in this list. Propaganda has played a similar list to this one on his channel a couple of times. And yeah, it got me interested in playing it myself. We're able to play Crypt Rats, one of my favorite cards in the format, and Okiba Reckoner Raid is actually really, really impressive in this list. It actually kind of makes me want to play it in other decks. It's actually that good in this list. Really, really happy with the result. Obviously, 4-1, that feels pretty good. I really like the card choices too. Don't know that it would really change anything. Like I was saying before, Serrated Scorpion, not exactly my favorite one-drop black creature. However, in this deck, the synergy is incredible. You get, the 4-point life swing with it, similar to Okiba Reckoner Raid. And then also, it attacks for a little bit of damage every turn, but more importantly, it blocks and buys us time. So, an opponent attacks us with a 4-4, we chump with Serrated Scorpion, get the value of the 4-point swing, and we're able to continue. We get to play 4 Trespasser's Curse in this list. Absolutely love that. There's a lot of matchups where Trespasser's Curse is great. The 4 Geth's Verdict is going to be very good in a lot of matchups like Bogles, Hut Dogs, whatever. Yeah, definitely really happy with this and would recommend. Although I will add the caveat that Deluxe has said this deck has a lot of trouble with madness. So if your meta is full of madness, you might want to choose a different deck.